Yes, good morning, students. In continuation of our day 7 Java programming. Now, today I will explain the part 3 of your day 7. So, very first, I will explain what are in the part 3. So, in part 1, already we covered built in methods, then user defined method in Java, and lastly the part 3. So this part we will now complete, that is the array in Java. So I will directly jump to the that slide, say 39, in which we have the array in Java. Okay, so are what are the highlights that will be covered today in the array in Java? So very first I will explain the first important point. We have to understand कि array की क्या जरूरत होती है, the need of an array, then advantages and disadvantages of Java array, then type of array in Java, then single dimension and how we can declare and initialize of Java array, then how we can use the very important loop control like a for each in for the Java array. Then what is the array index out of bound exception. Then we can also think about the copying a Java array and also make a cloning of an array in Java. And lastly, we will understand the multidimensional array in Java. Sorry. So now very first we will understand the need of an array. Okay, so that is the need of an array. Now this is the basically your Java description. Java array basically is an object. Okay, means this Java array contains elements of similar data type. Okay, similar data type. Now here we can easily understand what is the sense of similar data type. Similar data type means let we have some like a say a set. This is the let my set, another set. Now in this set I want to make a collection of similar data type. For example, I have 10 number, 0 number, minus 10 number, say 200 number, one more we can say 500, like that. Okay, if this kind of numbers are there, so we can say all number belong to which data type? It is in the domain of integer. Likewise, we can make a domain say 2.5, 3.14, then 0.0, say minus 2.5, like a minus 0.7, say. So this all kind of values are actually belong to the one domain that is known as a float. So this is the basically concept of the your So in this way we can understand the Java array is an object and that contain elements of similar data type. Okay. Now additionally, the element of an array is stored in contiguous memory location. So this is another important term that we have to understand what is meant by the contiguous memory location. So how we can understand? Let I have say three value. Say we can say the A is equal to 10 and B is equal to say 20 and C is equal to 30. So if three variables are there, then we can easily store these values in the memory allocations. Like suppose this is the your memory. In this memory we want to fix these three number. So here we have a freedom. If we can select any location, say this location. So this is the my one location, this is the another location, let I have third location. So in the third three location I can easily store my value, may be possible the A is equal to 10 here, then B is equal to say 20 here, and likewise I can store here C is equal to 30. So this is the case whenever we have the values in the different variables, then it is possible you can store in this way. But in array it is not a case. In array basically we required a contiguous memory allocation. So the sense of contiguous means let I have to store the three value of this array. So let very first array means let we have ARR. This is my let array. So in this array I have three number 10, 20 and 30. So this is my one container in which I am storing 10, 20, 30. So here we required contiguous memory allocation. So that contiguous memory allocation may be possible. Ki here we are not now between C and A there is no contiguous memory allocation for these three. So I have to think between A and B. So in A and B I have 1, 2, 3. So three locations are there. So here I can understand that I can store my array of say 0 let is equal to 10, and then we have another array value say ARR with the 1 and is equal to you can say 20. Okay. So likewise you required a contiguous memory in which you can store all values in a section. So this is called as a your contiguous memory allocation. So here we can say ki your contiguous memory location means it is a nothing but a section or it is a part of memory is allocated to a process it. Okay, so whenever we will process, so directly we will call this all three values and directly from here. So likewise we can say this will be should be process here, so we can directly bring this all in the this process and we can process the this all array. Okay, so this is about the your need of array, and this will be the your what we can say what is an array and what is the basically your contiguous memory allocation. तो यहाँ पर हमने दो चीजें अच्छे से समझ ली हैं. नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड कि नीड ऑफ एन एरे. अब हम नीड ऑफ एरे पर बात कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो लेट आई हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड नीड ऑफ एन एरे. लेट आई वांट टू use the traditional program, say write a program to read, and write a program to read what, write a program to read 5 number. First read 5 number, then find their sum, and then print the sum and print the number in reverse order. So this task actually has many option, many this event. First is read, then find, then print and reverse order also. तो क्या करेंगे हम? सबसे पहले we will take a unique variable name n1 n2 n3 n4 n5. Then we have to think about the read. तो हम इसे read करेंगे so that I can read 1 2 3 4 5 values through n1 n2 n3 n4 n5. Then we have to find sum. अब sum find करना है तो I have to make a new variable, say sum, and make a one what equation so that I can fix my all values 1 2 3 4 5 in the equation, and I should get a sum of that. That is the your 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12, 14 and 15. So you should get here as a what? 15 as a sum. Okay. Now after that we have also a last important output, that is the print reverse in the number in the reverse order. So I should get the output 5 4 3 2 1 in reverse order. So I have to arrange all variable in this way, like n5 n4 n3 n2 n1. Okay. So think over it कि here only 5 numbers are there. Let I have say 50. Then you have to make a 50 variables, and in the reading, in the sum, in the printing, like we have 500 values. So this will be become as a more tedious to make a such type of traditional program. Say 5,000, say 50,000. So likewise you can think about the huge number of your values. So at that time we have to do the modification in program very in the many places. So instead of modifying the your instruction or the code many places, then we have to think ki why not we will use array instead of this the individual variable. So here we will think like that. In place of this n1 we should take n0 n1, and this is the your n99 for the 100 variable. So here we will declare our array variable as a number and use the subscript variable, say number in square bracket 0, number square bracket is a 1, and likewise number in square bracket is 99. So this become as a your individual variable. Similarly your n1 n2 n4 n5 like that. So this will be the very smart work कि you can treat this type of the your numbers like a 50 variable, 500 variable, 5,000 variable, 50,000 variable like that. So you can think instead of making this all tedious concept, we will only change the how many number you want to store, the how many values you want to store in an array. So instead of this 50 you do the 500, only change the last limit or the size of an array. So here we have to think ki how we can make a size of array. Say my array name is a number, so I have to make a our size say 5. So whenever I am using the 5, the 5 value I can store from 0 to 4. Now let I want to change 5 to 50. Only here I have to change 5 to 50. Nothing will change in the complete program. तो ये मुझे बताने की जरूरत है कि अगर हम एरे यूज करेंगे तो आपके प्रोग्राम कोड में ज्यादा चेंजेस की जरूरत नहीं होगी. ओके. Now come to the next important thought in the your this array. So we can say the advantage and disadvantage. So here I have advantages and the disadvantages. So here the three important terms, two are in the advantages, like a code optimization. So we can easily think about the optimization in the retrieve and the sort of this data efficiently. You can also think the random access. As we know, whenever we will use this array, we have to access the all values from top to bottom or first to last. So we have to think if we will access the first number or we will access the last number, time should be same. So here we have index word. So every location are actually represented by the index. So whenever we will call directly the last value, so we will say the last index is there. Now disadvantage, the size limit, as this is the your somewhat fixed size of your element in the array, तो it will be the difficult to grow. उसको हम grow नहीं कर सकते हैं at the run time. जब हम प्रोग्राम बनाते हैं तो लेट मैंने 5 का बनाया है, read and write the 5 values. अब किसी ने बोला कि नहीं इसको 500 करना है, तो at the run time it is not possible. We have to again come to our what your core programming and change this all concept. To solve this problem, the collection framework is used in a Java to grow automatically. So that will be also possible, but some other framework is required. Okay. Now come to the your next important part of an array. Say let we have a types of an array in Java. Basically these types are also available similarly in the different languages. The first is the one dimensional array in Java. Then in under the multi-dimensional we can think like a two-dimensional array, three-dimensional array. Okay, so in one dimensional, what are the characteristics of this one dimensional? चलिए इसको समझते हैं. तो let I have this array. तो मेरे पास में array है, तो array को मैं सब पहले समझा देता हूँ आपको. Now let I have this one dimensional array. Say this is the my one memory or the one array with the location 5, starting from 0, ending with the 4. In between 2 3 1 2 3 are there. So this all are positive sign number. ठीक है, और this should be integer. 1.1 नहीं हो सकता, इंडेक्स में 1.1 नेगेटिव नहीं कर सकते. से -1.1 या -12, it is not possible. तो here array always start from this index 0. ये याद रखेंगे, 0 से ये start करना है. So we have a let array index 4. It means here the value is 200. So at every index there are the value at 3 21, at 2 230, at 1 32, or at 0 index that is the value 126. So we can say each index in the array holds the value. Okay, and this is the set of integer value. Okay, now come to the two-dimensional array. So whenever you will think in the two-dimensional array, you have to think some table concept. This is the basically list है ना. ये कैसी है, one dimensional कैसे होता है? It is a list culture. One dimensional array means what? It is a list. Okay, now here two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array क्या होगा? That is the your table. So you are using this table by the rows and columns. So let I have 3 by 3 this table. So I have 3 row 0, row 1, row 2, starting from 0. Column, it is a 3 column. So column 1, column 2, column 0 column, 1 column, 2 column. तो let I want to access this particular cell है ना. So this cell actually has one row and the one column. So it will be very between the your matrix is there. So I can say at 1 1 what will be the value is there, we can access that value. Now similarly in the three-dimensional array, we have a three dimension, first dimension, then second dimension, then the third dimension. Okay, so here let I want to access any cell in this type. So how we can use this one? So like this, here two index are there. Here we can use the three index. Let I have to understand कि I have a value here, यहाँ पे मेरे पास कोई value है. तो this value is like that कि this will be the in which frame we will actually get this array. So let in this frame, this is the first frame, the second frame, third frame, fourth frame, fifth frame, like that. So we have a frame of this actually your 2D का frame होगा यहाँ पे. So here we have to say the first frame. The first frame is the 0 frame, and this location is nothing but 0 1 because it is in the your row 1 and it is in the column second. So I can say कि here I have this location. इस location के लिए क्या करेंगे, इस location को हम बोल सकते हैं, क्या बोलेंगे हम, that is the your 0 frame, and the number is that will be the your 0 your row, and the column is the 1. So this will be the actually location of this one. So in this way we can easily understand the our array type को हम ऐसे समझते हैं. ओके, समझ में तो आ रहा होगा आपको, नहीं आएगा तो और एक बार आप पूछ सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. जितने बार आप पूछेंगे उतने बार हम लोग एक्सप्लेन करेंगे आपको. ओके, नाउ कम टू दी योर सिंगल डायमेंशनल एरे को हम किस तरीके से डिक्लेयर करेंगे, हाउ वी कैन डिक्लेयर. तो व्हाट विल बी द सिंटेक्स टू डिक्लेयर एन एरे इन ए जावा. तो हियर वी हैव द थ्री स्टाइल टू डिक्लेयर द यूर दिस जावा. तो देखो इसको हम इस तरीके से कर सकते हैं. दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टाइल, देन सेकेंड एंड थर्ड. तो देखिए पहले बार में क्या कर रहे हैं, डेटा टाइप विद दिस स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट एंड से द नेम ऑफ एरे एज ए आर एंड सेमीकोलन. तो दिस विल बी द योर डेटा टाइप, मतलब इंटीजर हो सकता है, फ्लोट हो सकता है, स्ट्रिंग हो सकता है, जैसा आप चाहेंगे वैसा कर लेंगे. नाउ ओनली वी हैव ए स्टाइल like a data type is independent, then this parenthesis with this name, then see here this is a data type and array with this type of the your this is square bracket. So anyway any type you can do it. Now how we can declare of this array, so we have to think कि we have to declare what will be the your array reference variable is equal to new or is equal to data type with this size. So likewise we can easily declare my array in a Java. Okay, now come to the your